It's Coco Vandeweghe to serve to get things started.
It's interesting that Mladenovic and Babos won the toss and chose to receive, so they're banking on a little nerves early from Vandeweghe and Barty.
Love 50.
And they may be right, and Vandeweghe serving first for this team. She's got the bigger serve. She's got the big kick serve. You expect to see Ash Barty very active at the net in terms of hands. She's one of the best volleyers out on tour.
Boy, she was really strong in the win in the semifinals. She was all over the court in some clutch situations.
In terms of Mladenovic and Babos, it's Mladenovic is the better volleyer. Babos hits big off the ground. They complement each other that way.
Mladenovic, who had hit the winner in the previous point, missing on that return. First Grand Slam final in doubles for Vandeweghe. Ash Barty, a four-time finalist, including U.S. Open back in 2013 with Casey Dell'Acqua. She and Dell'Acqua made 3 of the 4 Grand Slam finals that year. Didn't win any of them, but certainly an outstanding year for them.
So quick from Barty there, and you got a glimpse of the hand signals. They're using hand signals quite often. Teams, they go back and talk to each other and decide, where am I serving? Am I crossing? Am I staying? Are we going to play traditional? Are we going to play modified eye? Are we going to play eye formation? So many options today in doubles. Or I should say options that they use, and cleaning up some of the marks. And was watching earlier when the roof was closed, there may just be a couple little condensation dripping from that roof out onto the court.
40-30.
Game point now for Vandeweghe and Barty.
Officials were out there checking the court, looking at a couple spots prior to this match.
With the roof closed, you can certainly hear those line calls. No
it
doubt.
Echoes.
And a hold for the team of Vandeweghe and Barty to begin this championship match.
First game.
And that's such a huge pick-me-up, even in that opening game when you fall down, love 30, you come back with a solid game. Just sets the tone. Especially for a team, you've got one team, Mladenovic and Babos, they've been Grand Slam champions. They've won Grand Slams, and on the other side of the net, for Barty and Vandeweghe, neither have ever won a Grand Slam, so you know that they're just feeling it. They won it so mightily.
Babos to serve. And she finds room down the line.
It's what you call threading the needle.
Yes.
There, because Barty was covering the line here. Check out Barty. Maybe leaves it open a smidge, but she had to curve that in. Impressive.
Too hot to handle for Vandeweghe at net. 30 love. Well, the team of Mike Bryan, Jack Sock were crowned the men's doubles champions a couple of days ago. Jamie Murray, Bethany Maddox-Sands taking mixed doubles yesterday.
40 love.
And it's amazing. Mike Bryan, Jack Sock, Wimbledon and the U.S. Open. Obviously with Bob Bryan injured, Mike kind of picked up a pretty good partner.
He sure did.
Again, Babos Mladenovic.
A hold at love will settle them in. 1-all.
Game all.
And of course, the mixed doubles, such a feel-good story for Bethany Maddox-Sands when you think about what she went through in the almost catastrophic injury. It was catastrophic to her knee. The recovery comes back and now wins another Grand Slam. Also picked a pretty good partner.
Yes, Jamie Murray winning last year with Martina Hingis, who was there in his player box.
Love 50.
Watching him win that championship with a new partner.
One thing you're seeing here, these players, we know Barty capable of serving and volleying. We know Coco Vandeweghe is. Mladenovic certainly is. But you just see players serving and staying back. You know, the weight of the return as well as they volley, would prefer coming in on the second shot and allowing their partner to move and help them more. And Coco trying just that, tried to move and tried to help Barty, to no avail there. So another love 30 hold.
Let's
Be an intimidating force at net at 6 feet tall. Second serve for Barty, love 30. Pardon me. First was a let.
Barty she's only 5'5", but she plays bigger than her game, bigger than her height. She's got incredible racket head action on that serve, gets really nice pop.
Won a singles title earlier this year at Nottingham. She's had a nice year at singles.
15-14.
But facing pressure here, a couple of break points.
But when you play two big returners, the consistency with the first serve is so important. Barty's got to get these first serves in here.
Again, Babos Mladenovic.
And Barty has her service broken. Early break
Babos
now for
Mladenovic
Babos and
leads 2-1
Mladenovic at 2-1. Coco Vandeweghe, Ash Barty down a break early in this championship match.
First
As
available
Christina
seat, 1-0,
Mladenovic will
please.
serve.
Thank you.
Native of France.
Love 50.
Big first serve from Mladenovic, and Coco doing a wonderful job getting that return back and getting it deep.
Quite the contrast between these teams, as we've talked about Barty and Vandeweghe just getting together in March.
Love 13.
And Mladenovic and Babos each have won 18 doubles titles, and 5 of those together. Double fault creates an opening for Barty and Vandeweghe.
tremendous athleticism from Vandeweghe. That point, they know the more vulnerable serve is the serve of Mladenovic. We saw with that double fault, but look at the hands and watch her just continue to move forward. She can be such an intimidating presence up there.
Triple break point.
Again, Barty won the win.
And Barty wins that exchange from behind the baseline. And a break at love. And we're back on serve 2-all.
Games all, first set.
Well, that advantage didn't last long. USOpenShop.org is the official shop for 2018 US Open merchandise. Choose from the largest selection of 2018 tees, caps, towels, outerwear, and collectibles. Visit USOpenShop.org. And Elise has been doing her shopping here in this final day of the tournament.
Last moment shopping.
15.
And when you get that break back, you want to consolidate, you want to hold serve. And oh, he's been through a lot in his career. Pat Cash, Wimbledon champ himself, been with Coco Vandeweghe now for quite a while. That camp, the Vandeweghe camp with Pat Cash.
Babos shot long.
And of course for Ash Barty, Craig Tizer working with her, done just really nice job with Barty.
30-15.
Ash Barty's a player who just emerged with incredible fanfare, was an incredible junior, had the wonderful doubles results with Casey Delacqua, 4 Grand Slam finals, but it all got a little much for her and needed a break from tennis and took it as a cricket player.
Yeah, after the US Open 2014, he goes away for a couple of years to play cricket. Quite an exchange, that overhead long.
30-all.
This was incredible defense from Mladenovic and Babos. And watch Coco Vandeweghe here. She just stays so tough at the net and everything right until this final overhead. And that's why you stay in points, you stick in, because you never know what's going to happen. That was a big point.
All out on the long lob there by Babos.
And we are seeing very high quality right now. That was a huge forehand return from Mladenovic, and Vandeweghe and Barty handled that exceptionally well.
Had some pretty good rallies here early.
Again, Barty won the win.
Vandeweghe holds on her serve after an exchange of breaks. We're on serve. The team of Barty and Vandeweghe leading 3-2. Now the team of Babos and Mladenovic will serve to try to keep pace with Barty and Vandeweghe. Babos and Mladenovic not only know each other as professional players, they're both 25 years old. They go back to when they were 10 years old. They were junior rivals.
15.
And of course, both growing up in Europe, I think those of us who grow up in the United States, we all know each other through juniors. We're from different places, different states, but in Europe, different countries is similar to being from different states here because close in proximity. So they do know each other. They all know each other very well.
Very low.
Babos leading 30-love on her serve.
Miss Babos Shankol on our left side of service line, the ball was called out.
She's going to challenge that out call. We'll have our first chase review.
This serve was 113 miles an hour.
And it was out. Wow. Mladenovic, alert at net, handled the pace and angled off the volley.
And that's certainly worth another look. And she did that with two hands. It was almost with a pancake kind of grip. That was really nicely done.
Beautifully stepped into there by Timea Babos to finish off this hold at love. And we move along 3-all in the opening set.
And that the Mladenovic camp. Kiki's mom. And with mother watching, thinks, well, you know what? I'm going to angle off quite the backhand return. And that was into her body, and she handled that. It's much easier to handle the body serve with the backhand than it is trying to move around and hit the forehand.
Strong serve to the corner from Barty. Earlier received the Arthur Ashe Humanitarian Award here at the U.S. Open.
Sportsmanship, how nice for Ash Barty, who's very popular in the locker room. Popular right now with Coco after those two serves.
Yeah, that's a great slider out wide, and Ash in her pre-match comments talking about how the pairing with Coco and her personality has brought out a fun side for her as well. She's really enjoying things if you get to watch the two on the changeovers there. Put away by Babos. 30-all. Now you watch Vandeweghe and Barty, and you might think they're out for a Sunday afternoon hit instead of the women's doubles final here at the U.S. Open.
Well, you got to be very careful. That Mladenovic forehand up the middle is so dangerous, and hit to it one time too many. And there Mladenovic, after having switched sides in that point where she was hitting those inside-out forehands, then that return there gets the wonderful cross court. So another break opportunity for them.
Yes.
Barty right down the tee. Clutch. Second ace for the team. Oh, there's that forehand down the middle you were talking about, Elise.
Babos.
And another opportunity here to break.
Just sheer power from Mladenovic, and you see the differences in the points when Barty gets the first serve in, as opposed to having to rely on the second.
Yes.
Well, the team of Babos and Mladenovic both took a shot at that one.
Well, that was perfect because it was right up the middle. One of them had to call it, but you had that backhand up the middle.
Advantage. Barty.
That was ripped. And back to deuce once again.
You want to know why doubles, when players practice reflex volleys, why they do it? Just so that they can live when an opponent can hit a ball like that. That was just brutal.
Babos again
Advantage. Babos.
has that team on their heels and another break point chance.
And it was also intimidating. I mean, when you hit that big off the ground, that can win you more points down the line.
Yes.
Deuce number 4 in this critical game as we enter the late stages of the first set.
Tennis, when you're growing up, you always hear, oh, that 7th game, it's so critical. Here it's looking pretty critical.
Advantage. Babos.
Mladenovic found a crease. And they have another chance to break in front.
When you're not serving and volleying and you're stuck in behind that baseline on your service points, it gets to be more difficult.
Yeah, their game is really pushing toward the net, isn't it?
Correct. I mean, you think how well Barty volleys.
And that goes long, and another break of serve, moving in front 4-3 with the break. Babos and Mladenovic. Number of hotly contested games, a lot of tense moments. The first 7 games of this championship match. Kristina Mladenovic to serve as they try to protect this break.
15-11.
Very nice aggression there at the net from Babos. For Barty and Vandeweghe, they've got to start thinking more aggressively.
15-0.
Kind of like that. You've got 2 opponents with such power. You don't want them to take it to you. You want to try to take it away from them.
Team serving leading the winners comparison.
That's it. 15.
Mladenovic, a 4-time Grand Slam finalist, winning at Roland Garros, as Elise pointed out, with Caroline Garcia, as well as this year at the Aussie Open, and then runner-up twice at Wimbledon. and the U.S. Open a couple of years ago with Garcia.
Second serve.
Well, they were a very good team, but they had a falling out. Doubles is all about marriages and divorces. A lot of intrigue. But these two, Mladenovic and Babos, very good friends.
Another critical point at 30 all. Trying to consolidate the break.
Let's visit.
Mladenovic has been able to serve to 117 miles per hour. Whoa.
Such a good second serve, and 97 miles an hour for a second serve makes that pretty big, but it was the movement out wide.
They've done well on those second serves, 4 of 7. And with the ace, they're up 5-3, a game away from securing the opening set. Yeah, they've won 73% of their first serve points and the 57 on the second serve. So
yes, you put so much pressure on your opponents when you can serve as big as both of them do. Often when they're doubles pairings, one partner is a big server and the other, moves around a lot at the net but doesn't have as big a serve. Almost paid the price for being cute.
Love 15.
Right there, she could have just hit something huge. Instead, Babos went for the little dink. In the end, they got away with it, the smile. And she knows, okay, next time I'll, try to take her out maybe.
Well, we hear a lot about the volleys of Ashley Barty and saw the speed on display there. One thing to get to that ball, it's another to get around it and make a shot like she did. Boy, Babos and Mladenovic on a roll now. 2 points away from the set.
And this is so good from Mladenovic at the net on this point. Yes, Babos finished it off, but it was Mladenovic that kept them in it. Tremendous reflexes.
We've taken 8 of the last 10 points. Vandeweghe trying to stem the tide here.
When they had that win over Radetska and Makarova, it was Mladenovic midway through the second set who just let her presence be known all throughout the court.
Love it.
Rare miss volley by Barty. And now it's triple set point.
A 15-14.
A nice first serve from Vandeweghe, but what Mladenovic and Babos have done, they've taken the rackets out of the hands of Barty and Vandeweghe, especially Barty at the net. She just hasn't really been able to do anything up there, get herself in, make a difference with the soft hands, being overpowered.
And they get the job done. The roll continues for Babos and Mladenovic. They have the first set. 35 minutes.
Second set. Babos to serve.
As we get set for the second set, and on top of that, off of that break to finish set number 1, it's Babos to serve. They can really build more momentum here.
Babos directing traffic there with one of the fans. They do a wonderful thing and allow the fans who come in for the doubles final to sit low, to surround the court. You get a terrific crowd supporting the match. A lot of these fans might be in the hinterlands for the men's finals, but get to come down low here.
Very low.
Mladenovic at the ready at net. Men's final, Juan Martín del Potro, Novak Djokovic. We'll get underway not before 4 p.m. Eastern. Vandeweghe and Barty somehow have to get this turned around.
Well, Coco got herself into net, but Babos, who we talked about her power, that was a little more finesse with that forehand, just rolled it down low, made Vandeweghe volley up.
Game Babos Mladenovic.
And a comprehensive hole to start set number 2 for Babos and Mladenovic. This team on a roll. A couple of late breaks in the first set.
This opening service game really is a must for Vandeweghe and Barty. You would assume that Vandeweghe is going to serve first, the bigger serve.
Love 15.
And we know about the power, but for these last couple of points, we've seen more finesse from Mladenovic and Babos. Babos rolling the forehand low. Mladenovic, the really nice lob there.
Love 13.
Seems like they've been able to neutralize the pace of Vandeweghe pretty well.
Yes, they have, and they're just working so well together at this moment. And if you're Vandeweghe and Barty, you just got to try to hang in there. You got to try to keep it close, and maybe they'll cool down. But they're controlling things.
Love 14.
Just hard to snatch it away when your opponents are playing this well. This is incredible quality from both of them, from Mladenovic and Babos at the same time. Quite often in doubles, one partner's playing terrific and the others, they're kind of dragging their partner along, but this is equal footing for both.
Babos and Mladenovic 3 of 7 on breakpoint chances in the first set. 3 opportunities right here.
15-14.
Well, there, the terrific move from Barty. I mean, you finally get an opportunity to see what she can do at that net, how quick she can be off the mark.
Yes.
Backs against the wall. They fight off 3 break points.
Her opening service game of the match, Vandeweghe, was down love 30 and found a way to hold. Took over the net there. She would have liked to have done more with that first volley, but this one here, she would have liked to finish it off. She couldn't, but look at where Barty is. She just stays on top of that net, tight to the net, and then picks the second off easily. Moving forward, that's the way you do it. And so's that.
A big ace and a big come on from Coco Vandeweghe. They come back from love 40 to hold for 1-all in the second. Now this is a team that has enjoyed success the previous 5 matches. They've won the last 5 points, but so much on emotion and energy, and it's starting to come back for them.
Love it.
We talked about the one serve that's vulnerable is Mladenovic. She can get tight. That was a very tight second serve. But when she's confident, she hits big first serves.
Come on. 15.
They've been able to draw quite a few errors with the lobs.
Yes, and Vandeweghe knows she's got to make that one. That was certainly hittable, and Coach Cash and Coach Tizer, the Aussies, you can come on. The Aussies love their doubles.
30, 15.
After the early double fault, Mladenovic settles down. Her serves 1. That's an excellent percentage. 80%. In fact, you combine the 2 first and second serves, they won 2/3 of their service points, and that's pretty solid in the first set.
Gets it done. I just would like to see a little more bite on that volley. Gotta pick some of those off and hit some unreturnables on that. Got the point.
Break point now for Barty and Vandeweghe. That's got their box fired up.
And look how tight to the net Babos is, and this is just the hands of Barty just catching her.
Coco a little frustrated. We saw that unforced error statistic. They can't afford to make a lot more.
Early in that point, there was an opportunity for both of them to get in, and for Vandeweghe, she hung back, and then you saw how the rest of the point played out.
The hands again from Barty.
Advantage, Barty.
What touch. Another break point for them.
We didn't get to see this in the first set. The Barty volley, how rock solid it is.
Yes. Advantage.
And right down the middle, once again
Mladenovic.
working for Mladenovic. Chance to get out of severe trouble.
Let's toss it.
And Barty doing the right thing. She moved in. If these two could move in together at the same time, you're in such a much more positive position. And they would give themselves more of the opportunity to use those hands of theirs. Vandeweghe has very nice hands also. Got to give yourself the opportunity.
Certainly one of the longest games of this match.
Advantage, Barty.
And you saw how Coco shortened up the backswing and had that aggressive posture. I'm coming in behind this return. Put pressure on the net player. Put pressure on Babos up there.
Yes.
Great serve down the tee.
And that's what you call dealing with the pressure of a break
Yes.
point. It's what we saw so much in this singles tournament from Naomi Osaka, dealing with break points, coming up with huge serves. Well, in that moment, Mladenovic coming up with a really nice serve.
This game is moving in on 7 minutes. Vandeweghe once again cannot find the range. Game point for Mladenovic.
And Coco takes those big swings. The previous return, she shortened the swing up. Maybe should be thinking in that direction. Shorten the swing up. Use the pace you're getting.
Yes.
Tried to go out wide, missed. We continue on. A couple of double faults in this game. Had a time for a lot of everything with as long as this game has been.
Fifth deuce.
Advantage,
Babos
Mladenovic.
finds the range, a difficult overhead. She makes it, and another game point.
And here, Vandeweghe gets in, but Barty is back. So it's just about communication. Got to try to move in together, but very nice job from Babos finishing it off.
Well, it just caught the service line.
Babos,
Return
Mladenovic
is
two games
long,
to
and
one,
they
second set, and by
somehow
one
persevere and
set to
hold. Great panoramic view of Arthur Ashe Stadium. Lower bowl almost full for this women's doubles championship match. Ash Barty
Thank you.
serving at 1-2 and down a set. Still waiting for some fans to find their seats.
I love the bracket head speed of Ash Barty. And we talked about only 5'5", but just wonderful timing.
Long distance exchange there from Babos and Barty. Babos and Mladenovic should run away with that first set with a little burst at the end and came out firing to start the second set. Barty and Vandeweghe trying to hold them off.
And it's interesting that they haven't played together that often, and the signal's pretty simple, and you could see that signal was you serve wide, I'm staying. You serve, or actually it was a you serve up the tee, I'm staying. So you know it's a 1-2 with those signals, partners telling each other what they're doing.
Now the towering presence of Vandeweghe felt there. A couple of game points for this team. Coco's got the basketball and volleyball genes from her mom, other family members.
Such a good second serve, but Vandeweghe at the net just couldn't get it done, and she's got to just continue. After she hit that first volley, just try to be a little more positive moving forward. On those toes.
Strong from the baseline by Babos. They battle back to deuce.
And here, picking on the Vandeweghe volley there. Coco just struggling with the pace that's coming at her on some of those shots.
And Coco struggling again. Now it's a break point chance.
Babos.
And here, does the right thing, just gets caught with the execution.
Let's visit.
Babos and Mladenovic have had a lot of opportunities, taking advantage of two late in that first set, taking it 6-3.
There. Okay, Coco saying, all right, I woke up for that one because Babos just threw everything she had at her. Was coming at her, and then finally they get back in that point.
Advantage, Barty.
Barty's so dangerous with that slider out wide. And Barty and Vandeweghe hold for 2-all here in the second set. This match has given us everything we could hope for in a women's final at the U.S. Open. Every game seems to be contested. Download the U.S. Open app for all the latest scores, stats, match highlights, player news, and more. Available in the App Store and Google Play Store.
There you go, and now you get through that difficult service game where you were up 40-15, then you got in trouble, but get out of it. And now Vandeweghe imposing herself with some of that power that she's got. Babos just rock solid with that serving, that 108 miles an hour.
Easy put away for 40-15. And the put away from Mladenovic at net. We're on serve here in the second set.
Time.
Coco Vandeweghe serving, finding herself with the advantage here. And just missing on that first serve. She has reached the semifinals in doubles a couple of times here at the Open. 2015 with Anna Gronefeld, and the next year with Martina Hingis. First final.
And that's just a gorgeous move from Barty there, active at the net, taking advantage of the serve, and that's what Barty's got to do. You got to help your partner out. You got to try to intimidate with your quickness. And Coco needs to intimidate with the power. We've seen what Mladenovic and Babos can do. Both hitting big, playing solidly, but Vandeweghe and Barty starting to get this together more.
Biggest serve of the match at 118 miles per hour. And a hold at love for 3-all.
3-all. Second set.
Picking up some momentum. Coco working through a rough patch at net, and since then she's really been able to gather herself and really get much sharper.
And now this is a serve. If you're going to go after a serve, it's Mladenovic's. Her last service game, she struggled, got out of it. The second serve is vulnerable. If I'm Vandeweghe, I would move in, try to intimidate, try to get that double. Or she throws in a huge first serve like that. But that's almost a nervous first serve. And there you see the great Stan Smith, who says he's much more than a shoe, and he's certainly got the book out. That is so true.
Some people
Great
think
guy.
I'm a shoe. I love that title.
And his wife, Margie Gangler.
Well, the Frenchwoman strong to start this service game. Had a couple of double faults in her last one, that long game that reached about 8 minutes that Elise was referencing. He was able to get through it, though.
And the second serves that have been a little questionable and vulnerable, she's working her way through that. Nice kicker there.
Yeah, the team is won 10 of 19 points on the second serve. They continue to really do well in those situations. 2 game points. Asking for trouble, hitting to that big forehand. And they hold for 3-all here in the second. As we zip you around Arthur Ashe Stadium, we're zipping into the late stages of the second set. And 4 break point chances, but no breaks of serve here in the second. Barty trying to keep that pace continuing here.
15.
And like that she took that second ball and came in behind it. And Barty knows she's got to answer because Mladenovic certainly did on her own serve. Been a busy U.S. Open for Mladenovic. Boyfriend Dominic Thiem. She sat there through that whole match with Rafa Nadal. The epic they played into the wee hours.
Yeah, what a match that was. Sure took a lot out of Rafa Nadal.
Yes. Missing.
Been a busy U.S. Open for Ashley as well. Her deepest Grand Slam in singles to date, reaching the round of 16, losing to the number 8 seed Katerina Pliskova.
Quite often on the men's tour, you see strictly specialists making it through in the doubles. Here in this women's doubles finals, you've got 4 accomplished singles players out here.
And Vandeweghe.
Yep, that racket's done. And you understand the frustration, and she will get the warning.
Warning, Miss Vandeweghe.
Sorry.
Figures a fan will take that and apologizes to Ash. apologize to the winner of the Sportsmanship Award.
Yes.
She'll take it. She'll take the racket. Last year's single semifinalist, too. Coco Vandeweghe.
That lands in.
Every now and then you need a little bit of luck, but really nice job from Vandeweghe at the net. Watch Coco. Well, this is going to be the shot that just takes off the top of the tape and nothing you can do if you're Babos and Mladenovic. But it was Vandeweghe staying in there with some really nice volleys when she was being peppered.
Found a few volleys in that new racket.
Yeah.
Babos serving here.
And look who's out watching. The greatest, one of the greatest doubles players. I'd say the two Martinez, maybe the greatest doubles players we've seen. Navratilova and Hingis.
And she's got to be thinking, I'd love to be out
there. You know what? Maybe that retirement. But she got married. She's happy. She went out on a high note, winning the mix with Jamie Murray here last year.
Miss Vandeweghe showing the call on the left service line. The ball's called in.
Challenge here from Vandeweghe and Barty. And it was out. A good challenge.
You think about Martina Hingis. She retired and goes into the Hall of Fame and then unretires and wins a whole bunch more slams after that. That's the way you do it.
Can you go in the Hall twice?
If anyone does, she would be the one. Two different careers.
And a hold at love for this team that keeps motoring on. They're one game away from the championship. Coco Vandeweghe to serve.
She's serving to stay in it, and on that switch, they were very relaxed, and I think that's what's worked for them. They were laughing and smiling, and okay, maybe we take that 90 seconds, 2 minutes, we relax, and then get back to the intensity.
Found a nice landing spot in the corner.
Well, for Babos, she held that backhand, and Barty made her move, and she could have gone either way.
Barty had to climb the ladder there, Elise.
Yeah, but it was just a little hesitation from her. Slight hesitation, and yeah, a little bit out of that hitting zone, but that was hers for the taking.
Babos, Mladenovic, 2 points away. Babos leaning in on that backhand, and now they've got a couple of championship points.
Incredible depth from Babos to earn them this match point. My, saved her best for when she was up against it. Maybe the best point we've seen from Coco Vandeweghe, coming in, volleying, looking at some heavy heat from the other side, handling it, and then finishing it off with the overhead. Got to face another now.
Yes.
Our supporters urging him on. So close to holding the trophy. They'll battle now for another chance.
Advantage, Vandeweghe.
Well, Barty and Vandeweghe have really tightened it down in this game. Hurt by a number of errors to get to this point, but they have been very much on their game. Stay in this match. They saved 2 championship points, and they're still alive.
And now Coco getting that crowd into this. That's what she does. She needed something to get them going, and that was it. She was up against it and played the best tennis we've seen from her. A barrage coming from the other side of the net, and she held firm with those volleys. Is this going to be the turnaround they need?
Facing double championship point, they did not blink. Mladenovic now to serve.
You can't hit a better second serve than that. 95 miles an hour, but smack on that service line.
That's everything.
And you wonder how are Mladenovic and Babos going to handle this. The crowd inserting itself into this match a little bit. More pressure on them now.
A couple of game points for 6-5. Well, they've certainly got the Grand Slam experience. And they have it together. Having won the Australian Open to start this year. What reactions from Barty.
30.
The hands, so wonderful here. Check it out. She keeps that racket head in front, and good things can happen. And you don't hit that shot unless you have just those wonderful soft hands.
And Mladenovic able to hold.
6 games to 5. Second set
And it's
by
now
1
up to
set
Barty
one.
to hold serve to force a tiebreak. First point, 12th game. And it goes to Ashley Barty, who is serving to keep her team in it.
You just feel that momentum. A slight little turn against a team with Babos and Mladenovic who've played the better tennis throughout this match. If Vandeweghe and Barty can get this to a tiebreak, they could sneak into a third set.
Wow, what power from Mladenovic there.
15.
Now 2 points away once again. They've had 2 championship points on the Vandeweghe serve.
When she's needed these volleys late in this second set, Coco Vandeweghe has had them. This was very difficult. She made the move, very calmly handled that. That's just beautiful. Needs another first serve.
And it works.
30.
Point away from a tiebreak. Both these teams had to win a tiebreak in the second set to win their semifinal matches.
Yes.
Now it's Babos and Mladenovic with the big come on.
And they know they don't want this crowd in this match so much. They want to get off this court. Like, you don't want to awaken a sleeping giant, and Vandeweghe, if you look at it that way, she is awakened. She is playing much better tennis.
Well, they've managed to upset the numbers 1 and 3 seeded teams to get here. And under extreme pressure, Barty and Vandeweghe hold for 6-all. And it's to a tiebreak we will go.
One additional challenge.
13th seeded team playing in only their 6th event together. Babos to serve.
1-0. Babos Mladenovic.
And you just can see Babos starting to overhit, both of them overhitting some. We didn't see that earlier when they weren't feeling so much pressure.
And she had a lot of time to load up and went for a little bit too much there.
Let's fasten.
Barty on the prowl at net.
And the way she did it, this move of hers, she is so quick. Just watch her, the little fake, and she is so fast, and that is classic one-handed volley.
On serve here in the tiebreak. Mladenovic steps to the line.
Momentum, momentum, momentum. And you're just seeing this where one team is working well together, playing these points solidly, the other starting to feel it.
Barty Vandeweghe. Barty Vandeweghe.
No question, Barty and Vandeweghe, the more consistent right now at this critical juncture of the second set. They'll change ends.
Babos is so tight right now. You saw that forehand. She could barely hit through it.
Barty and Vandeweghe won 8-6 in their second set tiebreaker against Krejcikova and Siniakova, the top-seeded team in the semis.
And again, you see Babos, she's looping the forehand, and then that little slice. And you know Barty and Vandeweghe have recognized that they've got one opponent who's feeling it terribly right now. And you think how good Babos was for a set and a half.
Miss Babos, cancel challenge. Thank you. Thank you.
Everything they're doing is working right now. 1 point away from taking the second set. Babos was not aware that Vandeweghe was not ready, and Swiatek in the chair granted another first serve. Right on target, down the line. A fired-up Coco Vandeweghe and her partner Ashley Barty have taken the second set. We've got a deciding set next.
Final set. Vandeweghe to serve.
Coco will serve to start set number 3. And she has served to start each set in this match.
And to think that this is a team, they were down match points, they were being outplayed. Vandeweghe serving, hung in. Coco Vandeweghe has been a different player from serving down to stay in this match, has been a completely different player. This crowd is now part of this. They've inserted themselves into it, and it's going to be very difficult for Mladenovic and Babos out here.
Well, we talked about the other winners in the doubles categories. A decided American flair with Bryan and Sock winning the men's and Maddox Sands figuring in the mixed with the Brit Jamie Murray. Vandeweghe wants a piece of the action as well. And she holds serve at love to begin the third set.
Watching Coco Vandeweghe right now is reminding me of the Coco Vandeweghe we've seen take that U.S. Fed Cup team on her shoulders and carry that team through to the title, the Fed Cup title, over the course of all the ties that the U.S. team played last year. That's how good Coco was. When she gets on that roll, she is captain-like, and she's become captain-like in this match.
Timea Babos trying to calm the storm right now.
It's usually her serve that she can count on. See if she calms her nerves down. Those nerves just grew and grew as that second set got tighter and tighter. And you feel that you're getting oh so close. Obviously 1 point away for them 2 times for a U.S. Open title. Babos and Mladenovic have won slams. They've won it in doubles. Mladenovic has won a couple in mixed. But of all the titles, they have not won a U.S. Open. So that's missing from the resume.
Mladenovic is heard from.
And if you're Mladenovic and you can help your partner out, you've got to do it. That was a tremendous swing volley, and will help her relax. See if she can get back to the incredible tennis she was playing early in the match, Babos.
40-15.
A little adrenaline for Vandeweghe there.
Knocked the fuzz right off the ball. Mladenovic took a step to her right, and Vandeweghe pounded home the winner.
She held it, saw Mladenovic move, and easy pickings up that line.
Still a game point for the Hungarian.
Yes.
The call is out. And they will not challenge.
Some big power from Babos and Barty going toe-to-toe.
Advantage, Barty.
And a miss from Mladenovic. Now a break point for 2-love for Barty and Vandeweghe. Barty, rock solid. And they break for 2-love.
Barty, Vandeweghe, 2 games to love, final sets.
Tennis is such a game of momentum, and for Mladenovic and Babos, they had that momentum. As you see Coach Pat Cash watching, and Craig Tizer, Pat Cash with Vandeweghe, Tizer with Barty. Watch them out there practicing with Barty and Vandeweghe yesterday, trying to get them to play aggressively. But Rick, in talking about the momentum, you're playing so well, you've got match points, everything's gone right, and then all of a sudden, one of your opponents seems to just wake up out of the blue, and that was Coco Vandeweghe. Lifted her game 200%, if that's possible. And then you get nervous. Mladenovic and Babos get nervous, and Vandeweghe and Barty just working beautifully together, and everything has swung. The tide has swung in their direction.
4-2.
Yeah, Barty's got at least 2 of those aces to swing her out wide and pounding one at 109, and they're working quickly now, winning 12 of the last 15 points. And Vandeweghe looks away, makes the volley. They consolidate the break, 3-love in the deciding set. Elise has been talking about momentum on the side of Vandeweghe and Barty, and certainly illustrated by that graphic, having won 20 of 25 points. That team is on fire. Kristina Mladenovic trying to stem the tide here. They desperately need to hold. But a double fault. Not what they were hoping for. They had executed so well through 80% of this match until the tail end of the second set.
And they were overpowering. They were working so well together.
Well, the net has worked against them. They get the benefit there.
And as well as things have been going for Coco Vandeweghe lately, you thought, well, maybe she'll figure that one out too. I mean, you saw the last point of the previous game, everything going your way, even that little volley Vandeweghe hit. There are times in a match when everything starts going your way and you're the other team and you just feel like, goodness me, am I going to get any kind of a break? And maybe right there, that's the break that Mladenovic and Babos need to even get themselves back in. That should have been a gimme for Coco, and she misses that. Maybe that's the pick-me-up to get them back into it.
40-15.
Clean winner from Mladenovic. 2 game points to get them on the board here in the third. This is the third Grand Slam final for Babos and Mladenovic as a team, having won the Australian. We've talked about that. They also reached the final, losing 2014 Wimbledon. Finished off nicely by Babos.
Barty, Vandeweghe, 3-1, final set.
And that's going to calm things down a little bit, but still, down a break. USOpen.org is your online home to watch or listen to matches in real time. Follow match scores with near live highlights. Dig deeper into the stats and more. USOpen.org.
15.
And if you're Babos and Mladenovic, you've got to remember your opponents, no one's ever won a slam. For Ash Barty, she's been in 4 slam finals with Casey Delacqua and came up short. When it gets close, I mean, when it gets down to it later in this third set, you've got to try to keep it close enough because they've still got to serve this thing out to win.
And the crowd may be on their side, but experience is on the other side of the net. First 3-setter for either team in this run to the championship.
Vandeweghe went through that patch where she could do no wrong. Got them back in this match. And now coming down to earth a little bit.
One break lead. Challenged by Mladenovic and Babos.
30.
Barty and Vandeweghe much more success on that first serve and play than earlier in the match. They fell behind a set and faced 2 championship points at 4-5. Vandeweghe slugged her way out of trouble in that game, but now facing a break point to get us back on serve.
And you saw where Vandeweghe was. She was way behind that baseline. Didn't have that positive posture in that point.
Another miss by Vandeweghe, and the break back by the team of Babos and Mladenovic. Weather outside in New York, cool and wet right now, but inside Arthur Ashe Stadium it's dry and it's getting warmer here in this third set. Babos serving to try to level things off here.
Yeah,
Elise.
and prior to Vandeweghe's last service game, she had only dropped serve once. Before that was at the end of the first set. She had been so rock solid, but as hot as she got with her game for the end of the second set and the beginning of the third, Vandeweghe's cooled off right now. So got to start getting those feet moving again. Got to get that positive momentum, forward motion that they had.
30.
Few players could have reached that ball. Coco could at 6 feet tall, but she couldn't quite keep it on the court.
And stayed in this rally and just starting to feel it, just like we saw Babos feel it in that second set. Vandeweghe feeling it now. I mean, it's showing you how much they all want it. This is so important to all four of them. Looking for a Grand Slam title for Vandeweghe and Barty, having never won one. It will come down to who handles the moment.
Babos has had more of the rocky moments on her team. See the total unforced errors for the match. Probably a good idea to get Barty out of that corner, which they did, because she has been able to steer things their way so well from that position. And the slider out wide working for Babos, and they hold for 3-all. Can't get any tighter than this.
A lot is up to Ash Barty right now. I mean, their fortunes have swung with Coco's play. Barty's been solid.
15.
She's been the steadier of the two. We've seen them at the change of sides, just joking with each other, trying to keep each other relaxed.
Ashley Barty so strong in that semifinal win. It was the rock that they built on that one. Vandeweghe, of course, contributing in many ways, but it was Barty with the clutch volleys.
That's 15.
It was almost too open there for Barty, but heavy hitting from Mladenovic.
10-shot rally. Hooked well up into the seats. 2-game points for Barty. Not sure she was expecting to come away with a souvenir today. Well played by the team of Mladenovic and Babos.
Mladenovic doing her part, no doubt about it. Want to get that first serve in, make a more tight. Babos have to play this one.
What a duel at net there.
Yes.
At the 2-hour mark, one of the best points we've seen. Vandeweghe kept herself in, but it was Mladenovic and Babos aggressive.
They let it go, and it caught the line.
Barty.
Game point for Barty.
And what a time for the ball to have eyes. Catching that line.
A sitter for Vandeweghe. And the team of Barty and Vandeweghe hold serve now at 4-3. Kristina Mladenovic serving at 3-4. Her team has produced 97 points in this match to 92 for Barty and Vandeweghe.
And the further we've gotten into this third set, that the tension, you can practically cut it with a knife. Barty getting that hold.
15.
Mladenovic, where we saw some of the double faults early in the match, she worked her way through that and has played some very solid service games.
Off the ground, they've been so accurate throughout the day, but 5 double faults for the team.
The forehand rallies from the baseline favor Mladenovic. Driving through that ball. Going I formation on the first, back to traditional for the second.
Miss Barty, miss.
A couple of game points.
On the right baseline, ball's called outs.
Going to get a challenge here. Challenging Barty's forehand. And it was out.
Barty will have 2 challenges remaining.
He's feeling pretty good about his eyes right now. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Of course it was out.
Rock solid from Vandeweghe off that return. Used the pace of the Mladenovic serve, shortened the backswing, and straight at Babos.
Perfection down the tee for 4-all.
4 games all, final sets.
Mladenovic, once a world number 2 in doubles, reached the top 10 in singles this last year. She gets the job done here, holding for 4-all, and it's Coco Vandeweghe.
Vandeweghe dropped her last service game when they were up that break of serve.
It's amazing through doubles matches with so much pressure how some players can find the range and ride that for a few games. And
you look at Mladenovic, ace to end the last game, then clean winner on that first return.
And her partner catches the fever. We've seen Vandeweghe ride that wave as well in this match.
And here Babos just sees that opening, and that's what we saw from her early in the match, and maybe loosened up.
Big point.
Nice move, good second serve. That's a lot of pressure down love 30, having to hit that second serve. 98 miles an hour kicked up, and Barty doing what she needed to do at the net. Help her partner out. Still plenty of work to be done.
Didn't require anything spectacular, just solid, and that's right in the wheelhouse for Ashley Barty, being solid. They fight their way out of a hole for 30-all.
Nice serve to the body of Babos there, and you can see how tense it is, even if you're the coaches sitting there. Incredibly nervous forehand from Vandeweghe, but you know what? That's why you have a whole racket to use, because she used the frame and got away with it. And Barty, nice job again, finishing it off.
Ashley Barty stepping up, her team down love 30. She has all the answers. They're on serve, leading 5-4.
Barty, 1-away, 5-4, concepts.
Well, now the Stan Smith is on the other foot. It's the team of Barty and Vandeweghe, 1 game away from the championship.
That's the best way you quiet a crowd. The ace from Babos. Ash Barty hit the volley of her life to end that last game.
Very long.
Babos serving 30-15. Crowd growing here at Ashe throughout this match. And of course, the men's singles to follow.
30.
Well, do Barty and Vandeweghe have another rally in them?
At this juncture of the match, you make your opponents play any way you can. They're serving to stay in it. Make them play. That's what Barty did.
And Barty and Vandeweghe now with the championship point.
40.
They saved 2 in the second set. Went on to win the tiebreak. Mladenovic, the put away at net.
Babos.
A point away from 5-all.
Babos getting those serves in when she needed it, but for Vandeweghe and Barty, you get that lob up, you push your opponents back. You want to try to get in, take that net away from them. In the end, it was Mladenovic with the volley. It was a very good second serve. It was deep, but the reply even better. Wonderful depth from Barty in this incredible situation. A couple points away.
Just out. And once again, a second chance to claim the crown. Ashley Barty to receive. Anticipated well by Kristina Mladenovic. He was waiting to poach, and she got the job done, her third deuce.
But what pressure for Babos. Second serve. She's been down 2 match points, has gotten 2 very good serves in.
Advantage, Babos.
Coming together when they need it. Babos the serve, and Mladenovic just so rock solid up there at that net.
Once again on the second serve, they come through and save 2 match points of their own. They hold for 5-all. And the crowd enjoying what has been a spectacular match.
Everyone's just got to take a deep breath. If you're Barty going to serve. She had those match points. She had a look at a second serve, but Babos just returned. It just served so beautifully in that moment, and Mladenovic rock solid. And now quickly, 2 points the other way. And this is what you want to see at the end of a match. Good play from both teams, bringing their best when they need it.
They sprint out to a 40-love advantage. An ace. The exclamation point there. A quick love hold, 6-5. Kristina Mladenovic serving. She's trying to get her team to a tie break. Barty and Vandeweghe would love another chance to end it before that.
The previous service game, Barty and Vandeweghe got their returns in, didn't get the break, but made them play. They're continuing to put the pressure on the service team.
15.
And the kick out to Barty in that ad court has worked the last couple of games.
Vandeweghe sprays the return. 2 points from a tie break. That's how set number 2 was decided. Barty and Vandeweghe in a rout there, 7-2 in that tie break. Mladenovic has had some issues with double faults earlier. She has stepped to the line with confidence here.
And Vandeweghe taking over that point. Good depth with the groundies and then on top of the net. Gonna talk it over. Mladenovic has mixed up the serve in this ad court this game, has gone into the body, it's kicked out to the backhand.
Babos gets the job done. And we will go to a championship tiebreak of sort.
Both teams
Deciding
one
set.
Additional challenge.
Wow.
What a way to end this.
This is why you play these tie breaks in a final set. The drama is incredible. US Open, the only slam that does it. And here we go for a US Open championship.
1-0 Barty, Vandeweghe.
First point to Vandeweghe. Babos now.
Down match point, she served beautifully to get out of the trouble. And when When she was down match point, she used the kick right here out wide to the Barty backhand.
Delicate shot.
And Barty was looking for it, and she got around and hit a forehand. That was huge.
Second set tiebreak. Barty and Vandeweghe had so much momentum going in it. It just was a wave that swept them through 7-2. Play much more even between these teams going into this tiebreak. The Vandeweghe shot called out. The chase review shows us it was out.
2-1, Barty Vandeweghe. Barty Vandeweghe have 2 challenges remaining.
Now it's Ash Barty with the next 2 serves.
What a forehand from Mladenovic. Somehow got it by Vandeweghe with that power. Christina's mom enjoying the action.
She made up her mind before that serve. It's a second serve. I'm going to get around it, and I'm going to go after the forehand, and did it beautifully.
Now they've got the advantage. Babos the put away for 4-2. After 6 points, they change ends.
Babos closing when she needed it. We've seen highs and lows from her. Was so good in the opening set and a half, got tight, but has pulled herself back together when it's mattered.
Babos, Mladenovic.
Very heavy forehand from Vandeweghe there.
Coco to serve now at 3-4. Well, it looked like Vandeweghe had room up the line. Mladenovic had the last say. Now they're 2 points away.
And in that moment to hit that good a second serve, and
5-4, Babos, Mladenovic.
Mladenovic saying, hey, I'd like to challenge, and And Cicak saying no can do, not that late.
Barty finds the mark. They've rallied from 3-5 to 5-all.
That was just so solid. And there's Mladenovic hanging in there, but Coco with the volleys, he just whips right by her hair there. All players playing well at the same time.
Barty turned the call on the right near sideline. Balls called.
The call is good, and it's challenged by Barty and Vandeweghe. Let's see what the chase review shows us. Such a critical point at 5-all in the tiebreak.
Oh my goodness.
And now championship point.
Babos, Mladenovic. Barty, Vandeweghe have one challenge remaining.
Babos to receive. Barty a second serve to stay alive.
And this match deserved just that. When you think about the volley that Mladenovic hit, clipping the line, Barty turning right around and hitting the best forehand she's hit in this match. They're saying, what pressure?
Ashley couldn't wait to get to the line to start the serve. And pulling Mladenovic out wide. She applauds the effort. An excellent serve. And now championship point number 3 for Vandeweghe and Barty. Mladenovic to serve. And the double fault ends the match. Coco Vandeweghe, Ashley Barty are U.S. Open champions. What a match, a classic here at Arthur Ashe Stadium as they win 8-6 in the tiebreak.
Ladies and gentlemen, our champions of the United States Open, Coco Vandeweghe and Ash Barty.